So I just woke up maybe like 30 minutes ago, and I'm just gonna film a pretty standard, nonchalant day in the life type of vlog today. So if you guys saw some of my last videos, it's all cinematically intensive. There's these blue flares, anamorphic black bars, like all this crazy stuff. So we're just gonna dial it back a tad and make it more candid. So here you see I have a standard 16:9 aspect ratio. This video is not gonna be really cinematic at all, just gonna be general updates and, you know, letting you know what's happening with my pre-workout, a few injury protocol regimens I have, and just how I've been stabilizing my diet and training as of late. So before we proceed with the video, I have something pretty cool to show you, so check it out. So for those of you who've been following me for a while now, this scale will look pretty familiar to you because I've promoted it a few times up to this point, and it's a really good scale. You know, it obviously measures your weight, your body fat percentage, like your water retention, and, you know, a few other things. But, you know, times evolve, things change, technology becomes primitive and outdated, which is why the same company has upgraded their scale to this one. This one basically is tracked with an app. So when you get the scale, you're just gonna download the app called FormFit, which is on my home screen right here. And then you open it up, you sync it up, you connect it with the Bluetooth and all that. So then when you step on the scale, it actually collects all the metadata and just sends it right to the app so you can see it in a nice and neat fashion on your phone, as opposed to the old scale where you're just like stepping on it and, you know, a few little symbols, numbers show up, you don't really know what any of it means. So when it's in the app, it's definitely better, and plus this scale can measure like 6 more things that the other one couldn't. So for the most consistent results, I'd suggest weighing yourself every morning before you've eaten any food. So since that is me right now, let's test it out. We're gonna open the app, I'm gonna step on the scale. It's going to measure everything. Look how fancy that is. That is just fancy. All right, so it says I'm 194.8 pounds, and here you have all the metrics, all the statistics. So for instance, my body mass index is 25, body fat percentage is 13.3%, which honestly sounds extremely accurate. And any, you know, stat that you click on, it'll tell you what the normal ranges are and just a brief explanation on what each thing is. So fat-free body weight, 168.8 pounds. Visceral body fat percentage is, you know, 11.1. Body water percentage, 62%. Skeletal muscle mass, it even tells you, you know, your protein percentage in your body, or like how much protein you have in you, which is very useful. And here you are, your basal metabolic rate, which is basically how many calories you burn doing nothing whatsoever. And mine is in the above average range, which explains why I am very lean all the time. So yeah, you have this old, primitive, outdated dinosaur who was useful at one point. He definitely did his job, but things change, technology evolves, time evolves, and you have these sleek white squares that can measure 6 more things in this Tyrannosaurus Rex, all connects to your phone via Bluetooth, and it's just better in every single way. You could, for instance, you could track your progress, you could set goals for yourself. It measures like your protein percentage in your body. Like, how does that even work? That's just convenient, to say the least. So if you guys want to pick up one of these scales, I'll leave a link in the description. It'll be the first one. It's gonna be 50% off, which is, you know, pretty ideal. So yeah, like I said, you guys want to pick one of these up, it'll be the first link down below. You guys really want to know what this is? These little droplets that I keep putting in my water? You guys really want to know? You think I would ever tell you that? You think I'm going to tell you what's in here? Forget it. How was school? Good. Are you working out today?
My family will work out today.
What are you going to hit?
I'm going, like, those heavy stuff.
Alright, so I'm feeling a little under the weather this morning. I woke up with like a sore throat and I feel a little bit more fatigued than I normally would right now. So I'm gonna be taking some pre, but just kidding, I'll be taking pre anyway. So the primary ingredient formulation is just about done. It's give or take almost there. I'm just debating about what I'm gonna do about one ingredient, but other than that, the actual active ingredients here that are gonna give you an effect for your workout are pretty much done. So the next step, logically, is going to be sweeten and flavor the pre-workout, because if you just have the raw ingredients in a bag, obviously, as you guys know, it's gonna taste like shit, right? So if you just sweeten the ingredients and only sweeten them with either sugar, Splenda, sucralose, whatever it may be, no matter how much of it you put, it's gonna taste like shit. So to make it not taste like shit, you need to add in flavoring as well. So you need a sweetener and a flavoring, which is two separate things. Now the most common sweetener used is sucralose. You know, pretty much every single pre-workout uses it, BCAAs, sugar-free energy drinks, all that. And you could sit there and say, hey, there's like 6,000 peer-reviewed studies indicating the safety of sucralose, but I'm not convinced. So I don't really like sucralose. I think it's damaging to the microgut biome, neurotoxic, and you could sit there and say dosage dependent, yada yada, blah blah blah. Just the point is, I'm not adding sucralose. I don't like sucralose. I don't think sucralose is good for you. So the way I'm going to sweeten this is going to be with probably some variation of stevia, monk fruit extract, and allulose, and maybe even straight up refined sugar, which is an idea that I'm playing with.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Yo, what's up?
How's it going? I'm Rohit. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm the chess player?
Yeah, he's the chess player, bro. He's the chess grandmaster.
I'm the grandmaster.
I'm the grandmaster?
I'm also a grandmaster too. Yeah.
I gotta go.
No, I'm actually not a grandmaster. I'm like 1500.
No, he's going to
You're
Harvard.
1500? Alright, let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Good luck, sir.
Alright, let's go, Zen. Come on. I don't know if it was on the recording, but if Zen wins, James just went live.
Dude, David's psyching me out.
Hey.
I can't think.
Alright, what happened?
He needs to blow up some steam PR.
Good game.
Oh, wait.
Alright, so this is a leg day at my home gym at Attila's, and I actually haven't been to Attila's in a really long time. I've been traveling a lot, or just when I've been home, I was training in my garage gym. But one thing that I noticed is this gym is straight up a sauna, so I'm gonna be like drenched in sweat throughout this entire workout, which honestly didn't really mind. It was pretty fun. So anyway, this workout, very, very basic, just legs. I either did like a 5x5 or 5x6 or 6x5, something like that, with 275. Relatively lightweight, but as you guys know, I'm working my way back very, very slowly when it comes to the whole squats because of my back situation. So speaking of my whole back, shoulder, all my injury situations and stuff, I have a consultation call in about 2 or 3 days with this one doctor, and if all goes well, I'm going to be flying out to San Jose at the end of the month, and then I'm going to get my lower back and my shoulder treated with some variation or combination of stem cells, PRP, nerve hydrodissection, and whatever fancy tricks this doc has got up his sleeve. So pretty excited for that. So yeah, just to break it down more specifically, what PRP is, which is the treatment that I'm most excited about getting, is it's kind of like BPC 157 on steroids, in the sense that they extract your red blood. I mean, they extract your blood, right, through like a syringe, pull your blood out. Then take the blood and then they spin it in a centrifuge and distill and extract out just pure, rich, vibrant red blood cells. And then they take that and then they re-inject it in the area of your body that is damaged and needs healing. And then it just does like miraculous levels of healing, right? So for me, I'd need some of that in my shoulder to help my instability due to my torn labrum, and also in my lower back where my facet joints have arthrosis. It could definitely help that, because what arthrosis is basically when you get arthritis, right, which is what I initially had in my facet joints. Arthritis is when there's a lot of inflammation, the two joints are rubbing together, and then if that goes untreated for a given period of time, for a long period of time, then the joints actually deteriorate and atrophy away, and then we call that arthrosis. So if I get, PRP injected in my back, right, ideally those joints could, rejuvenate, revivify themselves, and hopefully, be healthy again. But I don't know. This is just my theories on what might be happening, but obviously let you guys know after my phone call. So yeah, pretty excited. Why do I keep pretty? This sounds so weird. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, I'm excited about getting that done, and yeah, I'll let you guys know how that's gonna go. But yeah, so for this workout, I just did my 5x5s, whatever, and then here for these squats is just so interesting. I'm looking at it because I did like high bar, which is like 135, just like a little light burnout. And it's like, look how upright my torso is. That's just like Olympic level. Like, it's just like, it hardly even, you know, tilts forward on the way down. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. I don't know why that is. But yeah, anyway, that was the workout. Nothing fancy whatsoever. Just quick little updates on how I'm going to handle my injuries, and it's looking optimistic. So let's go. Post-workout match. What is your move? Interesting.
D6.
Look at this little D6 move. That's just something, isn't it?
Jesus Christ. Then, it's okay.
Fuck.
Then you're sleeping in the shopping cart outside. Then you're sleeping outside, bro. Outside in the fucking shopping cart. This is a sexist argument I just walk into.
This is not okay. This is not my words. I don't necessarily agree with this statement. However, verbatim, like word for word from this article, it says, it's true women have been shown to exhibit higher risk aversion and lower competitiveness across many domains, including chess, possibly driven by differences in testosterone. Again, I don't necessarily agree with this. It's not my opinion.
The women's lack of testosterone makes them less competitive in intelligence games? Answer a quick question. Among the top ranks of chess, are women in those top ranks?
There have been women.
There have been women grandmasters?
Yeah.
How many?
I mean,
what percentage?
Like, there's a
woman league. Great, but have there been women grandmasters that have beaten male grandmasters?
Yeah. Well, there's women grandmasters that have been higher rated, like rated above 2,500.
I'm gonna simplify everything right now.
All right.
Right? Very generically speaking, the differences between men and women, right? Us guys, we tend to perceive the world very analytically, rationally, logically, right? Like, we put things in boxes and organize them and shit, right? Just like roughly speaking, right? Yeah. Girls, they seem to be, from my observation, much more emotional, much more feeling. It's not about the right or the facts, about the situation. It's how did I feel about it? How did it make me fucking feel? Because I experienced the world through my feelings, right? So there's a reason why, like, for example, if you go to fucking like colleges and stuff, there's like a lot of guys like the whole techie programmery type of thing. It's so fucking logical and rational and sciencey and stuff. So it's not that girls can't do it. Girls can do it. They can do it better than guys, right? But it just, they're less likely to be inclined to want to pursue that avenue.
Statistically.
Exactly. So statistically, because of our fucking testosterone logic-y mind, we're gonna be in that fucking field. And why, you know, girls will probably want to be more of like in a communications and a human relation type of fucking domain, right? But you have anomalies in every fucking, like, there could be a guy that's like, oh, I want to fucking open up a preschool and raise children and be like all like warm and cuddly and shit, right? And there could be a girl that says, oh, you know what? I'm gonna become the best programmer ever and become a fucking chess master. We can all do it. 2-0 here, and I'm also 0-2 right here, so he needs to either get beaten in chess or we're gonna need to find a way to erase him from this earth.
Can we cancel chess?
Cancel chess.
Yeah. You're getting paid for
It was a pleasure playing against you. You, not so much. Not so
It was a
much.
pleasure spectating.
See this?
It's too close. Wait, show me. Whoa.
Get back here. What are you doing?
How are you catching them? That seems oh, that's how. That makes sense.
I got one. He's so big, Carol. He listening?
Whoa, he's lighting up. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but ever since watching The Queen's Gambit, I've gotten like a weird little mini passion for chess, even though I'm still extremely mediocre. I don't know why, I just enjoy the game a lot. Like, I've always known how the pieces move, but I don't know, I want to get real good at it. Sweet potatoes cooking. Now we just need some more rice, because that's not enough, and why is it yellow? So I don't know exactly which model of a rice cooker this is, but I just know that I got it on Amazon, and you guys could probably find a decent one on Amazon, but this one's cool because it's a 1-to-1 ratio of rice to water, and then you choose what kind of rice you have, you click start, it takes about an hour to cook, and it's perfect, and it just stays closed in here and heated the whole time, so rice cooker is definitely the way to go. Most people are deficient in potassium. We get plenty of sodium in, but rarely do we get enough potassium, especially if you don't eat that many fruits and vegetables. tomorrow's pump. So I have no affiliations with this brand whatsoever. My friend Jeff just showed me about them and I just bought it off Amazon. But the reason I use this whey protein is because it's basically flavored with stevia, monk fruit extract, cinnamon powder, and vanilla. So this is all natty. So this is one that I approve of. So it's just what I use. So while the main food is cooking, I'm gonna drink this smoothie and I'm gonna show you guys this thing. I don't think I've actually shown it on my channel. It's basically a treadmill desk, right? So you have your treadmill underneath right here. You step on it and then this table, it adjusts height. Like when you press on it, like see it's like lowering and now it's going up. So that's pretty cool. You just click start. And the whole reason that I got this is just to avoid bad posture situations. So obviously my back isn't in the best condition, and I don't know, just like standing, getting some blood flow to your brain throughout your whole body, and then after you eat a meal, it's not good to stay stagnant. It's good to maybe go for a walk, move around, you know, help insulin sensitivity, just help that food just move and digest properly. So when I'm doing work, I just prefer to stand, you know, on this whole walking treadmill desky type of thing. And I've had it for like a month now, and I don't know, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna do some editing, drink this smoothie, and then eat some food.